Hello YouTube. I know I'm not the first person to ever explain or discover this place on this game, and I probably won't be the last, but I'm currently grinding my archetypes up, trying to get them all to the max. Oh yeah? I have a build that I level with, and this is it. I use the medic archetype, since I got that maxed out to 10, and then I go to a place like the hatchery here, which has a huge density. Run through, and I rely on the resonating heart, along with a few other things. And there's a new inclusion to my build here. I use something called kill switch. Whenever I switch to my main weapon there, Nightfall, I don't even have to fire a bullet. That's the coolest part about this build here. That I gain experience even though I don't have to do all that. I can just switch to my gun, literally. Cause an explosion, and then everything's all good. So. And there's Alchemist at level 3 now. We're definitely moving in the world here. I'm done with Diablo 4 for this season. Next season there's another story, but I did get one of each tune to level 100 on there, so pretty cool. This video is not sponsored by Blizzard or anybody else. It's just kind of me doing my own thing, you know, like usual. Nothing spectacular or profound or whatever have you. It's just a matter of putting in some work on Remnant 2. A game I really enjoy. With the inclusion of the new DLC, it's been a lot of fun coming back to this game. Unfortunately, I lost my APOC clear. I don't know how that happened, but I had it running through this game with World's Edge and everything else, and now it's a matter of it being gone. I don't know, but I mean, it's not the end of the world. I'll still get an APOC clear. I gotta get a few items to get my build back together, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be good here. So, and then I don't even have to fight the boss. That's the other cool part about this. Okay, so there's something called Mud Tooth Elixir. Alright, so how this works here is I use the Sage Stone, which increases my experience. I go to traits here. I use Scholar. That also increases my experience. And then I use Mud Tooth Elixir. Hold on a minute. Yeah, I use Mud Tooth Elixir, which helps out with 15%. So altogether, we're sitting here at a grand total of experience bonus 40% additional experience. So anytime I kill anything, I'm getting 40% more. Okay. Even though I'm running through this game on Survivor, yes, I am perfectly aware of that. Why add more of a challenge when it's going to basically be the same amount of experience regardless of what difficulty I'm on, right? 40% experience is still 40% all the way around. So I don't bother going through too much of a challenge at the moment, especially when I'm getting ready to do APOC. Once I get everything to 10, get a few more items to gather up upon, and then APOC's around the freaking corner here, so it'll be alright. But, yeah. If you're new around here, welcome. If you're, you know, a returning person who's watched this stream a few times, thank you for your patronage. Really glad that if you do choose to support me, you know, there is a subscribe button. I'm not the type that you have to smash the like button and subscribe. No, I'm not that type, dude. You know, you want to smash the like button, cool. You don't want to smash the like button, that's cool too. I'm not that desperate for people, I promise. But if that's what you choose to do, I'm not gonna stop you either. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. More important things in life, I think. But yeah, it's all good, you know. Everything. What's this? What's going on over here? I like it. I gotta be able to do a hardcore playthrough. That's gonna be something else. Is exactly what that's gonna be. Every time I've tried hardcore on this channel, I've died. I live stream all that, so I don't leave anything to chance or whatever have you. But yeah, we're looking pretty good here for Alchemist. About 4 here. The grind is on. Let the grinding begin. But yeah, thank you Gunfire Games for making such a good sequel to the first one, man. I loved the first game. Remnant from the Ashes was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. This definitely has improved upon that. Although, for some feedback from my end, I would say I missed the survivor mode. The survival mode, you know, if Gunfire Games ever decides to watch this stream, I really do. I miss that survival mode. It's almost like Call of Duty Zombies, but you start off with nothing, right? You had to go through and get, for those that don't know, right? You had to go through and get all your different armors and stuff like that. You started off with these pedestals in like a labyrinth type area, and then you went through randomly procedurally generated stuff. And got these boxes that were survivor only perks, and it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Did I make it very far? Nah, not on Remnant 1. At least not on PlayStation here, but I mean, I'm a very, very big avid supporter of this game series. I really enjoy just about everything that has to do with this game. Yeah, that kill switch is nice. When you're trying to farm, it's great. Like, that's what I use it for. I farm the hatchery with it in other areas in the game. That's how I've been able to get, you know, I got the Alchemist here, but that's how I've been able to get the other archetypes I'm working on up as high as I have, because with the medic here, I'm able to do a lot more surviving than dying. But yeah, let's go ahead and do a refresh here. That's what I keep doing whenever I grab that world stone. But anyway, Yeah, we're at 4 for the Alchemist, but yeah, see all these archetypes here. Got them all. I need to get this one up there to 10, and that one to 10. And then obviously the Alchemist here, I need to get to 10. And then I'll have them all at 10. And then the experience really won't matter to me. There's still issues though with the multiplayer experience on PlayStation. I mean, I understand it takes a little bit to run a server and all that, you know, I get that. But, you know, feedback, I don't know, I always was big on feedback when I was in many different jobs that I'd worked in my life. I was always encouraged that feedback was a good thing. It was a way for the, you know, the customer, the paying customer, to relate back what they like or dislike. You know, because not all criticism is bad, right? And yeah. And a lot of people like to give people a lot of flack over a lot of things. You know what? This game has been a great experience pretty much from beginning to end. I've been playing this game since it first came out, Remnant 2 here. And it's been, I've enjoyed it thoroughly. I have it on my PC as well, and it's been a great experience on there too. One thing I wish, right, is that somebody in my situation, which I have a rare case, I understand, you know, not everybody's going to have it on PC and console, but, you know, one thing that would be cool, I'm sure I'm not the only one though, is if I could take my save from, like, let's say the console and play it on my PC or vice versa, you know. That way I can continue on. I mean, if that's not going to be a possibility, that would be cool too, but you know, it would be cool if I could just continue on with the same progress, you know, have like your own like cloud service or something, put your saves up on there, and then just go from there. But again, I completely understand if that doesn't become a reality. Very few game series have ever had that as a reality, so I really can't complain on none of that, you know. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's fine. I get it. There's a lot of hoops to jump through for these gaming companies and stuff like that. Like, for what I've been hearing, Sony and Microsoft are not the easiest to work with. Of course, it's just about anything, you know. Some people could say Apple's not easy to work with, you know. It's just a matter of like he said, she said, you know, hearsay type thing. So, you know, I don't want my words to be taken out of context here. I don't want anybody to like clip what I'm saying here and use it against anybody else, you know. I don't condone that behavior, nor do I stand for it or accept it, you know. Yeah, but it's the internet. People will try to be what people will try to be, you know. That's beside the point. I'm not here to talk politics. I'm not here to talk any of that. I'm not here to do any of that. I am here to enjoy a game, you know, bubble up, chill with you guys. You guys are all beautiful people, male, female, otherwise, and I don't want to offend anybody or upset anybody. That's not my MO. So whatever you do or do not identify as, I accept you, and you know, you're beautiful people. You know, I'm just a voice on the internet. I don't know any of you personally, but you know, glad you're here. When you do decide, if you do decide to stop here, and come enjoy some content with me, you know, smash some bugs with me, you know. That's what I call these things. I don't know what they are, but they look like giant cockroaches or whatever. So whatever they are, it's Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun smashing bugs with you guys, seriously. I like the frenzy. The life one's pretty cool too. Yeah. I got most of this unlocked, if not all of this unlocked on PC, except for the Ritualist. Ritualist is not at 10. So I'm quite familiar with most of these interactions of how this goes. You know, there's a lot of different builds you can do in this game. That's one thing I like about it. You can be a mad scientist, or you can go based off of what the meta may or may not be. And you don't have to play Apocalypse, you know. But if you do, you get rewarded for it. It's just that simple, you know. Like Veteran, like Hardcore, there's certain things you can get for putting yourself through that extra level of challenge. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Frenzy's pretty cool though. A Frenzy Dust that I throw down there for my ability.
More bad.
That's pretty cool. I made a lot of good games recently, you know, that some not so terrible ones. And there was some stinkers, you know, but can't have all good. Not naive or blind. Alright. I'm gonna keep going through this. And yeah, I do this on repeat quite a bit. It's not a big thing, but the cool part about how the Alchemist is that I get a longer time with my potions here. Well, my stuff. Elixirs, consumables, whatever you want to call it there. I got longer time with it. It's 96 minutes instead of 60, so that's another 36 minutes of fun with one Mudtooth elixir. I mean, I've been doing just fine with 60, but you know what? I will be much better with 96. I can't wait to find that shotgun. There's a Sparkfire shotgun for this game. So I really want to run that Ritualist build, you know what I mean? The status effects and all that's pretty cool. I feel like everybody wants to run that build though. You know, it's PvE, so I mean you're gonna get a lot of the same type of things, you know, same ideas. Great minds think alike, so they say. It's one of my favorite things to do is to throw out like my barrier there, and then I also throw out my like mod ability at the same time. So it's like a really productive thing to do. That's all I really need though, is a Sparkfire shotgun and a little elf out. 20 minutes in already, and yeah, the Alchemist is already at almost 6, so. Right. The loadout system is pretty cool too. Really pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie. I have this loadout set up as my leveling, and then I've got a few other loadouts set up for different situations. Hutch, hugs, so on and so forth. It's been great. Tank builds like this. Well, this is just leveling, that's all this is. After this, I'm going to finish off with my Invader. I'm going to get that up there to 10. The one ability is cool. for the number 10. I just can't remember exactly what it is, but it's pretty cool once you get to 10 for the invader. It's gonna bother me until I see it. Let's see. Yeah, the reboot's pretty cool. That's what it is. Yeah, I don't fight the boss. Just run through here and I do my thing and I smash the enemies and I go through here and do my thing and smash more enemies and guess what? I run through here and I smash even more enemies. Like, so it's quite a fun time, you know? Alright, so we're at level 6 with the Alchemist. So we got 4 more levels to go for this power leveling stream here for the Alchemist. Just giving a brief example of how this works here. Again, I really enjoy all this. Such a fast and proficient way to level up, you know. I make the most out of my time. My 96 minutes. Get a lot of experience in a very short period of time doing this, so. Come on, buddies, come on. This is the cool part is I can just go in here and constantly be taking damage, right? Constantly. But that's a really cool thing there. I've always been an avid fan of finding areas to grind in these Souls and Souls-likes. Once I find the right area, it's all good. And for me right now, this is one of my favorite areas this game has to offer for me. It doesn't take much to get to it either. Nope. I run in a lot of circles, it's no big deal. And it's not that I'm without the ability to complete this. I can complete this pretty easily on this difficulty, especially I can complete this. So I don't know if it's necessarily about difficulty, it's about something else. I mean, it's still difficulty 21, you know what I mean? So I don't know. Look at all this. Look at all these guys. Even with all you guys all over me, guess what? I can still get rid of every last one of you pretty easily. But yeah, as we're 25 minutes into this stream. That's kind of the issue there, is that if you're waiting and you're not paying attention, you can die with this. It's not, I'm not invincible, I don't have God mode on or none of that. It's a matter of careful planning. That's all it is. With the Resonating Heart, I get after about 6 seconds of a cooldown, I get about 20 seconds where it'll keep healing me. So again, it's not invincible or any of that, it's careful planning. And with the medic as my key archetype here, I gain the prime perk that after 250 healing, I'm able to get back my relic hearts that are used. Bring on the damage. It's not necessarily about the exact, there's no exact number, that's what I'm trying to say. There's no exact number that they can hit that will, exactly this amount and you'll heal, whatever. It's not like that. It's a percentage. So the more health that I heal, the better it is for everyone, including me. So the idea here is to just pretty much always be healing. That green bar above the red bar there, that is what is necessary to heal. But even this guy right here, he's not really scary to me. That's the cool part about this build here is, again, I'm not terrified. This weapon here affords me certain advantages. As we finish up leveling up this for level 7 here. I'll go ahead and stop the stream probably after this run here, but for those of you who care or want to build and you made it this far, I will go ahead and relate to you what the build has on it and why I chose what I chose, right? Because that's just, it's not really anything for me to just tell you what I'm using. There's got to be a reason behind it, right? Again, this is my personal build. You can do whatever you want, you know. My personal leveling build. I guess I'll give it to you here, so. I'm sure people have heard of the Immortal Tank build or seen the Immortal Tank build or so on and so forth. It's quite a common concept. Of course, I take it to my own advantage here and I level up with it. So, but we'll get it. We'll get it here. Again, I have no fear of this guy here. I don't even fear the boss to this area here. Even without the special mode there, it's all good.
Glad that's over.
Alright. We're gonna go over this now. Since you've made it this far. Just a second here. Let me just make sure I'm clear. Okay. I use the medic at level 10, but make sure your healing shield is at least equipped, so you just need it at least to level 5. I use the entire Z-Lots, which I mean you can put on whatever you want, right? And then I use the Resonating Heart with the flawless healing effectiveness, shield effectiveness, and armor effectiveness. Although I want to get them all to mythic, but anyway. I use Nightfall plus 10 with Kill Switch at a plus 10 as well. I use Ritualist at obviously plus 19. Stormbringer, I don't know. It's just something to put on it. And then Nebula at plus 10. And I use Harmonizer. Trinkets, I use Scavengers, Barabble, which is good for this situation because it increases scrap pickups by 50%. Automatically pick up any nearby crafting materials. Obviously, Sage Stone for the experience gain. Vacuum Seal increases automatic pickup range for scrap by 100%, 50%. And then if you pick up any of that type of stuff, you get a shield. And then Empress and Ring of the Robust. Okay. And then the traits, you know, it's my personal preference, right? But I do the Kinship at a 10. Regrowth, Scholar, Expertise, Spirit, Vigor, Triage, Bark Skin, and then Siphoner. Because you get more options, right? Because of the 85 perk, you know, trait point cap, right? And because your resistances aren't really important for this type of build here. But yeah, that's about it. That's about all I got, you know. And with the Resonating Heart, that's the relic I use, because it helps out with healing effectiveness. You know, it says on use regenerates 57.5% of max health over 5 seconds. When your healing ends, any overhealed health is doubled and awarded over the next 20 seconds. So, because of the healing effectiveness, it helps out and all that. But yeah. Thanks for watching my video, folks.